Yo, what is up, everybody? So let's go back again. Another chapter from the story titled The Haunting on X Avenue, written by Joshua Kimball. Remember to use the links in the description below. Show love to the author. Like, comment, and subscribe. A sense of fear weighed on Jeffrey's heart as he lay in bed trying to get sleep. Like most children, he always had a sense when something else was in the room. He tried to focus on one of his toy cars. That was one of his passions. He loved cars, and he loved being out in the garage with his dad, Rick. He liked to be helpful by handing his dad tools. His grandma always complimented him about how much of a good job he did when he helped her with the chores. He just wished that his fear would go away. A hot weight pressed down at his feet. Even though he couldn't see anything, he couldn't get past his fear. An invisible hand pressed on the bed, like someone was moving on all fours. Jeffrey began to tremble. His breathing became labored as another hand pressed on the bed to the other side of his legs. He became so afraid that he clicked on his lamp and kicked up to where the invisible thing should have been. But he connected with nothing but air. The heavy weight was gone. Jeffrey comforted himself by replaying his favorite video games in his mind. After a while, he drifted off to sleep with the lamp on. He was dreaming about walking around in a game, stacking blocks and breaking through other blocks. Just as he broke too deep, digging in the down direction in his game, he fell into darkness. Something grabbed him in the dark, and a slurping sucking sound came to his ears. He couldn't scream and he couldn't fight. All he could do was fall down into the abyss as his life energy was getting sucked out of his body. Then he opened his eyes to see a dark smoky shadow pressing in on his face. The slurping sucking was coming from the shadow. Jeffrey felt his energy being drained from him. He struggled to move, fight the thing off. He couldn't scream, and he couldn't breathe. In desperation, he imagined angels coming down into his room on a ray of light, and the shadow screeched in frustration and slithered away on the floor. Jeffrey went out to the front room to see that his uncle was awake. Relief flooded into him, because now he could tell a grown-up. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of chapter 3.